Hello there. Happy Thursday. Happy November. I don't even think I did this last week, so I don't think, yeah, happy November. If you have not already, since it is the third now, if you haven't already, you can go to yamatch.com for this month's quote and affirmations. They are up there. But yeah, hey, I hope everybody's doing well. Um, I, for one, am doing much better. I think that I need to, or I feel called to, I guess, like kind of just documenting. I am having English is not my first language today. That keeps happening. I just tried to make a TikTok that I essentially just gave up on because I'm just like my words are not wording today. Um, what was I saying? Oh, I feel called to document just kind of like a what I've learned, what I'm learning type situation, which I feel like I've done before as like a written piece, but gotta keep doing that because we just keep on learning. But yeah, I am in a deep learning space. I feel in a resting space, and as some of you may know, I am between jobs again, and I have not worked since October 3rd, which is nothing, but it's not nothing to my bills, but it's just so crazy, like how accustomed to a certain like life and routine we get. So I'm glad that I'm in a space where it's definitely teetering. I can't say I'm in a space like 10 toes down, like always there, because there's it's uncomfortable. I'm constantly being challenged to reshape my ideas of like safety and security and stuff like that. And I think that that's what a lot of what this time is doing for me. Um, because a lot of my safety and security is wrapped up in the fact that I work and I earn a living for myself and stuff like that. So having that be challenged is uncomfortable, but days like today and days like yesterday, it feels good. I like the feeling of feeling like not just as an affirmation, but really truly believing like, oh, I am divinely protected. Like I am good. I am well taken care of. I have so much to be thankful for. So I love that. But yeah, what else am I learning? I think I've been having a lot of learning about how, which I don't think I've ever thought this way. Like I've never really been a black and white type of person. Like, oh, it's either this or that, or if it's not this, then it's the opposite of it. Like I think that I've always kind of believed in the gray, but it is coming up more and more and more. Just like this really deep belief in like everything is gray, G. Like nothing is black and white. Um, Nothing is yes, no, like we see. Well, obviously not nothing, because even that's not. But you know what I mean? Just it's just interesting because um, the TikTok that I was trying to make today was about the third morning message today, which was trusting includes assuming the best. And when I think about that for myself, like you know how you do those questionnaires, like when you go to the like hospital and stuff, or go to a doctor's appointment, and they have like the mental health questionnaires and stuff. Like everything to me is like that. Like it's never always or never. It's like something in between. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the things that I thought about when I thought about me trusting people and assuming the best in people, it's not that I. It's not that just because I don't always assume the best that I assume the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not out here in connection with like my mother and my father and my friends, lovers. I'm not out here thinking like, oh, they mean me harm. Like that's not a thought that I ever had. But I can tell by the way that I operate subconsciously, I don't believe that these people, um, love me and accept me and all of this stuff. Like obviously I don't on a subconscious level just based on how I act. So to kind of like mosey into my narrow pathways, if you will, and reshape the way that I look at things and the way that I behave, I have to see some of those moments where it's like, oh, you're not assuming the best though, which is that's what I want to get to. Like not just being like, yeah, like in this middle ground, like no, assume the best. Like these people love and adore you. And it's like when I say it out loud, it's like, duh, girl, like, duh. Like, your mama loves the fuck out of you and will do anything for you. But when I'm not using my front brain, when my subconscious is in control, and I don't know what's going on in there all the time, I'm acting, in a way that shows something different. So yeah, life is just interesting, G. Like so much learning, so much understanding, um, being had or not. um, but yeah, what else is going on? Mm, yeah, it's November. Like crazy, crazy, crazy. We're already, getting into these holidays. Which I don't know how they're gonna look this year for me, but tossing my hands up, trusting and believing that I'm doing all that I can and all I'm supposed to be doing in this space and time and all I'm meant to be doing in this space and time, and knowing that everything is going to work out better than I can even imagine. So, child, leaving it alone. But after that, though, now that we're in November, in a week or so, we're gonna be 3 months from my birthday, which is crazy. Like, I feel like I've been 30 for 5 minutes. Like, I cannot believe that we're about to look up and I'm about to be turning 31. Like, that is so bizarre to me. Like, I still feel, I don't, and that's the thing. It's like, we always say, like, oh, I still feel like this and that. I say that because it's a common thing to say, but I don't even think I have a concept of like what things feel like. I honestly feel ageless. Like, because I don't know what 30 is supposed to feel like, and that's, or it's not that I don't know what 30 is supposed to feel like. I know that there's no set way that 30 is supposed to feel like, just like there was no set way that 21 was supposed to feel like. Um, I know the difference. I know how I felt then and how I felt now is very, very different, and in a lot of ways for the better. um, in a lot of ways for the better, but I don't know, like, when people say, like, "Oh, I don't feel da da da," it's like, what do you think it's supposed to feel like, you know? I think of it like I feel ageless. I don't know what this is. Like, we just out here. Um, and I mean, that's cool. It's fine by me. But yeah, that shit is crazy though. Like, just the concept of time is really, really crazy. And just because I'm a person who's repressed a lot of memory. And it's weird, like, as I get older, like, the things that become clear and the things that get further away, that's probably like a shroom conversation waiting to happen. So I might not even be able to conceptualize that the way that I'm thinking of it until another time. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just know that everything is somehow going the way it's supposed to. Because if it's just up to me, it's not. It's not. Like, I know that I am co-creating with a force bigger than myself. The force and essence of love is what I believe, and I know I'm co-creating with that thing because if it's just me, when it's just me, child, I don't know what the fuck going on. So, but somehow everything always come together. So I don't fucking know. I do not know. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving though, or as I like to call it, Breeze Giving. I'm doing Breeze Giving this year, which is the Saturday before Thanksgiving, because I love my family, of course, love and adore them, but we don't really have like this close knit like family unit the way that we used to when I was a child, and so I don't know. And what if we let it, that can get kind of depressing. um Especially because like my maternal grandmother isn't here, and so like just feeling the weight of that absence through my mother being sad and stuff like that. Like Thanksgiving can be kind of a bummer. So I started doing Breedsgiving because more than anything, like I love my chosen family so much. Like I love my friends so much. And so when I think about an offering and getting the opportunity to serve and like make people feel good and create a space for folks, like that's what I think about. And so me being able to just like cook a bunch of food and have people over that I really, really love and adore and friends, and my family too, my mom and my brother and stuff. But that's when that's what makes me turn up. So doing that the Saturday before Thanksgiving, I'm gonna pull it off. I know I will. So is what it is. Looking forward to it very much so. Um, yeah, that shit is gonna be the shit. That shit gonna be rocking. I'm excited. Um, don't I, it's funny because I'm sending out invites this Saturday because that'll be 2 weeks before the event. I'm having mandatory RSVPs by the 12th because this shit is expensive, especially this year. It's funny because I feel like I've always had this idea of like, oh, it don't even really be that bad. Da, 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 da. Girl, if the amount of people that I have on my list come, I'm going to have to triple my recipes essentially. And yeah. So just gotta make sure I got everything together. So I really cannot play around with excuse me. I can't play around with I cannot play around with just like you see what I mean? I'm about to start my period. I'm starting my period. Maybe I got period brain, like fog. I don't even remember what I was saying. Basically, like I need everybody to RSVP so that I can just like have everything together because with that amount of people, I really can't play. Like I really can't be like, it's not just like me moseying around the kitchen and hoping it's enough. Like I really got to make sure it's enough food for folks. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. It'll be a little bit of a challenge, but I just love Thanksgiving. Like I love cooking all that food. I love the routine of it. I love getting up really early. I love prepping the night before. Like I love that shit. Like it really, really brings me joy. And watching like old TV shows all day while I cook. It's great. It's fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. So that's gonna happen. And then yeah, Christmas will be right around the corner, which, looking forward to seeing how it goes. What else is going on? That's really it. November for me is just securing some funds, just to fund my lifestyle and getting ready and enjoying Breedsgiving and having a good time. I'm very excited. Um, that's it, y'all. That's really all I got right now. This year is gonna close up, and 2023 is going to open up, and I don't know. We just keep on trucking. It's so weird. Like it's so weird. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have much to say today. I don't think I did this last week, but I'm feeling a lot better this week. A lot less resistance, just more accepting, just more free flowing. I'm very thankful for that. I'm gonna take a walk today. I'm gonna do some work at the lake, and I'm gonna go to the grocery store because I gotta feed myself. So I'm gonna do all that stuff today. I'm gonna do a tarot reading for someone today. That's exciting. That always makes me kind of happy. Um, yeah, that's all I got. I love y'all so much. I hope that the rest of this week and this weekend is really, really good. And the holidays coming up, but I'll be back, in the meantime. But just sending all my love. Peace.